Hello folks, before we get into this, just a brief note. I am going through these boxes. If you've seen my previous video, you know I have a bunch of boxes piled up in my room, and I'm trying to go through them as quickly as possible. So I'm doing multiple recordings in one day, and so I don't know if I'm going to publish these recordings in the same I do not know if I'm going to publish these videos in the same order that they were recorded. So you may hear some conflicting information like dates and stuff like that. So just wanted to let you know. So if there's anything confusing and you have a question about it, just drop a comment and let me know. Especially like if I mention a contest and a certain date or a certain event that's supposed to happen with a contest, the information might be outdated. So forth. All right, so enough about that. All right, we have something a little bit different. This is a 3D printed statue, 3D printed art. I own about 4 pieces of 3D printed art now. And this one, hold on, I'm jumping the gun. Let's pause for a minute. We're gonna take a look at the box and we'll get back to this statue. All right, this came from a guy on Etsy. His name is Punch, and I believe the name of his store is Studio Punch. So just, if you're interested in this, just look it up on Etsy, and if you can't find him, let me know and I'll get the information to you. But the box came in great condition. Again, it did what it's supposed to do. So if it has a couple of bumps and dings, that's perfectly fine, as long as it protected what's inside. Now, let's take a look in here. Plenty of popcorn. Has some bubble wraps for the main parts of the statue and for the 2 heads. So it was well protected. It even has more protection in the bottom down there, if you can see it. So this did the job. Outstanding. All right, so much for that. All right, I keep trying to prop those heads up, but they won't stay up, so we're gonna have to roll with it like this. Let's do a 360, and then we'll get into some more information on this 3D printed art statue and do a weigh-in and take it from there. Let's just admire this for a moment. Okay, this figure is not very big. It is a total of 5 inches tall. Now there is, or rather you can have a bigger version made. And one day I hope to do that because I'm really interested in getting a couple of Scream statues to add to my Carnage collection. And basically I got this one just to get a look at it and see how well it turned out from the printer, and it turned out nice. So I'm going to continue to search for someone who can make me a larger one. All right, let's weigh this thing. This is 4.6 ounces, not heavy at all. And in case I did not mention it, I think I did, it's 5 inches tall. And let's zoom in, get a closer look at it. Now this is real small, so I have to get really close to see what we're looking at here. Let me move my light a little bit. Okay, there we go. I think the light washed out the details on the face, but you can probably still make out the eyes, the mouth. Now, one thing about this seller, he did communicate with me very well. After I ordered this, he asked me which heads I want, and I told him I wanted the one that's presently on the statue, but he sent me all three, so that was a nice little bonus for me. I appreciated that. And he shipped this pretty quick. Once the thing was done, if you're not familiar with 3D printing, it does take a while. Some of these 3D printers, they may have some of the statues on sale. I mean, not on sale. They may have some of them just, you know, in stock and already made. If not, they have to make them. And this process is time consuming. So it took him a few days to make it and then finally ship it to me, but it was worth the wait. Also, my plan for this is to paint it. He already primed it for me. He did something, I forget what the process is, but I think he like cleaned it up, took off all the little leftover parts after printing, and then he also primed it for me. So all I have to do is glue it together and paint it. And we're going to get a closer look. Some of the parts do not fit together that well, but I'm going to take care of that. Let's spin Scream around. I'm trying to get a closer look. Let me shut up for a minute and let's just take a close look at this. Very simple base. Some crushed up, shattered concrete. And now we are on the right side. Let's take a close look at that. And you can see the hair does not fit well against the skull, so I will be filling that in. And it's kind of dark under the hair, but there's some areas in there that do not fit very close. I'll be doing the same to that, just getting it real close and gluing it together and filling in the gaps. Again, as always with these statues, I'm always amazed at the amount of detail they put into these things. Look at that. And I am having some turntable issues, so I am going to turn this by hand, get a look at the back. Okay, it's not a whole lot to see back here because her hair is covering most of her backside. And her left side. All right, folks, and that's it for the Scream 3D printed art statue. And I appreciate you watching this video. I appreciate you supporting my channel. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Trying to get to that 500, folks. I need your help to get there. Can't do it without you. Once we hit 3, maybe we can reach 5 a lot quicker than we reached 3, because I've been struggling with trying to reach 300 for quite a while. But I'm sure we will get there. All right. Thanks a lot. Bye.